So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Leipzig have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marco Reus. He's a nightmare for defenders, not only because he's got such a good turn of pace, but also because he's so very direct. Take a minute to wonder about whether he's going to cut in or head for the byline, and before you know it, he's whipping a cross in, and you're in trouble. He's also extremely versatile and capable.
Hits one! Oh, that is very close.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Sancho. Nkunku gets it back. Hoists it forward. Witsel gets wrestled off the ball. Forsberg tries lifting it over. Timely intervention. Sancho. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. And he just whacks it away. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Campbell. Poulsen. Crosses it in low. Brandt tries to get it forward quickly. Forsberg. Sancho did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Mats Hummels. Hummels drives it forward. And Nkunku with a good steal, well played. Werner. And that's sprayed out wide. Keeps everyone guessing. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Gets the better of his man. He's through the middle. Now it's Reus! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Campbell. No goals as yet. Oh, he's in! Gets into some space. And it's hoisted clear. Clears it out of harm's way. Reus with good energy in defence as well.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Guerrero. Torgan Hazard. Sancho gets it out to the wing. Lovely feet. Heads it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Ah, this was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Gets away from his opponents. Ah, it's a fine challenge and it goes his way. A real chance to break. Forsberg. Werner. Witzel did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. And the counter is on. And here's Royce. Had a shot. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. Been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. He's got options out wide. Torgan Hazard, and it's played forward. He's gone for it! Campbell. Nkunku. Well played, he saw that coming. Forward it goes. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He gets past his man. Oh, really good feet. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Oh, he's broken through. Shoots! Witzel. Well, that's where he wants it. Done very well to intervene. Lucas Piszczek. Royce drives it forward. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Dinks one in. Tries a shot! Sticks it away! First blood drawn. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Borussia Dortmund take the lead.
Yeah, I had a feeling this was coming. Still, there's a fair bit of time if you're going to think about defending it now.
Played back in. Has a hit!
Leipzig are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Cuts it out. Brandt. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
He's being closely tested here. Piszczek plays it forward.
Borussia Dortmund really are enduring a frustrating spell when it comes to trying to move the ball around the midfield. They lack the sharpness and urgency.
Nkunku, and now the breakaway. The message is clear, none shall pass. Played in with accuracy. Ball through needs to be good here. It's an untidy challenge, free kick given. It's a great ball.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Shot at goal! Oh, and that should have been two.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
And it's played forward.
Leipzig are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Mario Götze going through. Loses his balance and loses the ball.
Borussia Dortmund are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
And he's there to cut it out.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver. There's only one word for this, it's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Brandt. Sancho, who's set up one goal so far. Looks to clip it forward. Played into space out wide. Goes for goal! They've scored! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. Deflection may or may not have made a difference. Little matter, it is his. Leipzig have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And
that is that. Well, nobody is totally satisfied, but it was a more than decent game, a super watch, and it ends in a draw. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?